Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to cut and sew this boo gown for our baby girl. If that sounds like something you're interested in, please continue watching and let's get started. These are the measurements you need to take. You need your shoulder measurements, you need your sleeve length, your round hip and the gown length. Now I already fold my fabric into two, as you can see here. Then I'm going to take this part I'm holding, I'm going to take it over again, making 4 fold. And this folded part is facing me while this opening part is on the other side. I'll be starting my measurements from that folded part. The first thing I'm doing here is I'm marking a straight line, and that line will be the starting line. From that line I'm going to mark my shoulder divided by 2. The shoulder is 9.5 divided by 2 is 4.75. Then the sleeve length is 8. I have 6 inches here. I'm going to add extra 2 inches for the band. After that, from that line you are going to come down by 7 inches. This measurement is for a 3 to 4 year old, so 7 inches is okay. Then after marking the 7 inches, I'm going to mark that line across like I did here, and that line will be the chest line. Because this is a boo gown, we will not be using the actual measurement for the bust and the waist. We are going to be using the hip divided by 4 plus extra 3 inches. So on this chest line now, I will be marking hip divided by 4 plus extra 3 inches. The hip is 24. If I divide it by 4, it's going to give me 6 inches. So I will add 3 inches to that measurement. So I'm going to take the measurements now. I will check whatever I have there. I have 9 inches. I'm going to mark 9 inches to the end of the fabric. Then after that, I'm going to connect it with a straight line. Then after that, you just curve this part like this. Just curve it the way you want. That is how this place is going to look like. After that, I'm going to come to the first line that we marked. I'm going to input the neckline. For the neck width, I'm using 2.5. From that 2.5, I'm going to come down by 1 inch, and this will be for the back neckline. After that, you connect it to meet each other like this. This is the back neckline. For the front neckline, I will take my tape like this and tilt it to the center front. Just slant your tape like this, and I will be marking 6 inches. You can use 7, depend on what you want. Just mark it down. I have 6 inches. From that 6 inches, I'm going to come in or go in by half an inch, and you are going to take that half an inch with a slant with your ruler. You are going to mark it like this. Just slant it. So this is the front neckline. This is how the front is going to be. Now you come to the first line, this shoulder line. You are going to go up by half of an inch, and this is for the seam allowance to join the front and the back together. Join it by half an inch. Now the fabric, I already cut out the length of this fabric. The length is 23 inches. The length of the gown is 23 inches. Then I added 2 inches for seam allowance for folding, so I have 25 inches there. The next thing is to cut out the neckline. I'm cutting out the back neckline first. This is it after I have done cutting out the back neckline. So I'll come to the hem of the fabric now. We added 2 inches to the hem of the gown. I'm going to mark that 2 inches, then I'll fold it like this, then I'm going to notch it. I'm notching it so I can know where the folding is going to end. After that, I will remove one from it, and the one I remove will be for the back. Now this is the front. Now I will arrange it very well, then cut out the neckline like this. So this is the front neckline. This is how it's going to be, and this is the back neckline. Now what I will do now is I want to go and join the shoulders together. I'm going to face the right side. Make sure the right side of the front and the back is facing each other, because you are going to sew the wrong side. So I'm going to sew it by 1/2 inch we added when we are cutting it. You do the same thing for the other side. Then I will take it to my sewing machine and go and sew that. This is it after I am done joining the shoulder line, and this is what the neckline will look like. Now it is time to cut out the band that we are going to put on the neckline, and to do that, now place your tape like this and mark whatever you have on the neckline. I'm going to mark whatever I have on the neckline. I'm going to mark it round. After marking it, I have 19.5. I will add 2 inches to the 19.5. The plain fabric is a bridal satin. You can use any plain fabric of your choice. So here I already cut out a strip of fabric measuring 21.5, and if I open it up I have 4 inches. If I close it like this, unfold, is 2 inches. So I will place the folded part. I'm going to place it on the neckline like this, and when I'm placing it, I will make sure the 1 inch is above the neckline like this, the 1 inch we added. So here, this is how I'm going to start the sewing. I'm going to pin it around. I'm going to pin the band around the neckline. This is it after I am done pinning it. So here on this line that I'm touching here, I'm going to mark 1/2 inch. On this side, I'm marking 1/2 inch, and that 1/2 inch is where I'm going to stop and start my sewing. I will take it to the sewing machine now. I'll go ahead to go and sew it around. Then after sewing it around, I'm going to top stitch on the fabric. Here I already top stitch on the fabric. Then I place the 2 band, I place it on each other, then I sew it down. This is what it looks like on the wrong side, and this is what it looks like on the right side. I just joined the both opening parts on the band. I just sew it down because you are still going to put another fabric on it. So this is it after that. Now let's cut out the second design on it. This is the second fabric that I'm going to use for the second design. I'm using the same fabric, though I have 9.5 by 7.5 here. So you can decide to place it the way you want. You can decide to place the long parts. You can decide to place the shorter parts. It depends on what you want. But I want it to have a little design on the side. I'm going to just fold it like this. Then I will check what I have there. I have 2.5. So that is what I'm going to cut out. That part is what I'm going to cut out. So you take your scissors now and you just give it a design. Just put any design of your choice there. Then after that, I'm going to take it to the ironing table and go and fold in all the rough edge. I'm going to use my bias to fold it. So this is the bias now. I'm going to cut it out. After cutting it, I'm going to take my scissors and divide it into two, because we are folding this fabric by half or quarter of an inch. Then after that, I'll place it like this. After placing it, I will take my iron. Then I'm going to fold it like I'm doing here. Just watch closely what I'm doing. So I'm going to fold it like this. You place your hemming gum on the fabric, then you fold it inside. I'm folding it on the wrong side, not the right side. This is it. After I am done folding it around, I will just give it a little press here and there, and that is all for this part. Here is the main fabric. If you have excess on this part, just cut it out so that place will not be too bulky when you place the design on it. So here, this is what we are putting on it. You can place it the way you want. You can place it like this. You can place it like this. Is how I want it to be. So now, to make it easier when we want to sew it, I'm going to place my hemming gum on the place that I'm going to place the fabric. Just place your hemming gum on where you want to place the pieces on. So I'm going to place my hemming gum on that place. After placing it, I'm going to iron it down. You iron it gently, and this is it. When you are done ironing it, this is what we have. Now I will take it to my sewing machine and go and top stitch on it round. So after top stitching it, I'm going to place, this is the band I want to use for the sleeve. So I have 4 inches. If I open it up, I have 4 inches. Then if I fold it back, I will have 2 inches. So I have 2 because we are putting the band on the 2 sleeve. So this is how I'm going to place it. The opening part of the band will be on the sleeve, on this side. Then after that, you place it, you pin it together. Then you are going to sew it by half of an inch. Then you do the same thing for the other side. So I'm going to take it to the sewing machine now and sew it. This is it after I have joined the band to the main fabric. This is what we have, and I already top stitch on the design on the chest too. So if I turn it to the wrong side, this is what we have. Now come to the hem of the gown. You are going to, we added 2 inches to it. You are going to fold it by half of an inch, then fold it by 1.5. You need to fold in that 2 inches we added. Then after that, I'm going to sew it down. You sew it down. You do the same thing for the other end. You fold in half inch, then you fold in 1.5, making sure you hide the 2 inches we added. After sewing the down part, I'm going to fold the gown into two like this. After I am done hemming the down side, I'm going to fold it into two. Then take it to the sewing machine and go ahead to go and sew it by half of an inch on the both sides, half of an inch. So this is it after I am done joining the both sides. Then I give it a press, and this is what we have here. As you can see, this gown, the bubu gown, is very beautiful. Please, if you have watched this point, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video to your family and friends. I will see you guys in another video. Bye.